はい、どうもロビンです。また配信が切れましたので引き続きやります。衣装をこんな風に変えました。喧嘩屋の衣装で髪の毛ボサボサ、メガネなしで武将髭、手入れされた武将髭。まあでも武将髭でいいでしょう。で、ベルナドッティのギャングの入れ墨っていうのがあったので、これですね。入れて変装するように。これで入れてもらえるんじゃないでしょうか。こっちだね。ここからまっすぐ行って裏口に入ると。合ってるよな。合ってるわ。ベルナドッティさん、ここでしたね。多分これでいけるよな。だってああいう格好してるもんな。それかギャングのスーツみたいのがなく、みんなこういう格好してるもんな。
Hey, stop. Who are you? Haven't seen you before.
Didn't see you either, mate. I'm John. Just shipped in from London. Cheap bastards had me sharing a bunk with two others.
Oh, that sounds like Bernadotte. Why are you here?
A problem at the refugee camp. I need to report to Mr. Bernadotte. The sooner the better.
I knew it was only a matter of time until those savages stirred up trouble.
おお、入れた。
Go on, get inside.
やったね。ってことはトマスノート、ベルナドッティに話を聞くべきだな。はあ。何やってんの君。このゲーム。お。びっくりした。このゲームでは重要人物以外の話を聞いてもあんまり意味がないので、とりあえず物色しながら、ベルナドッティさんがどれなのかを見つつ、なんだこれ、みんな武装してんな。
The silver and treasure, mate. Loads of pirate gold buried somewhere around, just waiting to be found.
見つけたよ。
There's no treasure. But maybe there is. I just need to crack the bloody riddle.
解いたよ。ここ入れますか？
Sherry, look. This seems familiar.
An amazing piece of culture. I imagine many collectors and museums would be interested in having it.
何これ？
Masks, traditional for the Chokwe people of Central Africa.
なんでそんなの知ってんのよ。聞いたこともない民族。
A Dogon statue from West Africa. A century old at least.
ほう。箱になんか箱書きされてたりとかしない？あった、やっぱり。
VH Grindley Flow Blue Tableware.
食
This is
器？
what lies behind the facade of Bernadotte Company Limited.
食器だと偽って工芸品を密輸してるのか。はあ。あ、これあの絵じゃん。
See what's hidden there.
なんか顔がアジア人っぽくね。
Vogel's stolen painting. Isn't it curious how it developed into a much more interesting case?
盗まれた絵がありましたと。ベルナドッティの倉庫、ボナファス・マキュリオによって作成され、ボーナーバーゲルの美術館から盗まれた。盗作した絵ではあるが、画家としてマーキュリオの腕は疑いようもない。偉大とは呼べないものの著名な画家になることができたのかもしれないが、すでに亡くなっております。ネイラは写真に写っていた女性、盗まれた絵がつながりません。
Hello, friend. Tough day, eh?
コルドダクロニクル一面記事、ツェッペリン関係。ロジティクス、物流、ここ入れない。そこも入れないね、きっと。じゃあこっちは入れるのかな。レストリソーシーズ入れない。こっちは入れた。お、何やってんだお前。
This is it. This is where all the magic happens.
Magic happens.
The Bernadotte Company Limited trade network reaches the most distant colonies of the Great Empire.
It must be very convenient for a man like Bernadotte.
ほう。
Excuse me, Mr. Bernadotte is busy right now.
大量の処理、運送、合法。舞踏会への招待状。どこやねん。会いに行ってもいいのかなこれ。
I suppose it's Mr. Bernadotte, our fine governor. (1875) It's taken a few years back. John, how many people in Cordona have a photograph with the governor, do you think?
You definitely don't have one.
トマス・ノートン。これがトマス・ノートンか。もしかして。
I don't know who you are, but someone will be punished for letting you in. First, let's talk.
なかなかの収集物だ。あなたが、はい、お話ししますか？はあ。
Whenever you're ready. I'd hate to intrude.
3本線、他のギャングと異なる。汚れ仕事もいたわない。腕時計？違うな。ペラグラ？ペラグラってなんだ？冷酷、ホルスターの銃。あと手か。結婚してる？ ニコラ・ベルドッテはギャングの辛辣な指導者で計算だけで自信と危険に満ち溢れている。危険に備えて銃を近くに置いているが、今のところホルスター。ベルナドッティは労働者階級の家に生まれた貧しい家庭で育ったため、若い頃から現場で働くことが得られなかった。炎天下での重労働と栄養出張にはペラグラの症状に苦しむことになった。病気は克服したものの皮膚には症状の後。経済的に裕福になったにもかかわらず豪華な生活は送っておらず、服や格好は保守的。ベルナドッティと彼の部下たちは同じ形式の異なった入れ墨がある。入れ墨は厳重に構成された秘密組織での異なる地位を表す暗号。冷酷な犯罪王。自分の権力のためにその手を汚すことも厭わない。生きる世界を憎むようになった。いや違うだろう、こっちだと思うな。はい。
Niccolo Bernadotti, I presume? The name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
Is that so?
The man you sent to the refugee camp failed in his task. He impaled himself on his own blade. Clumsy and chaotic end.
For a man who just broke onto my property, you are more businessman than brute. You have my attention, Mr. Holmes. Do not waste it.
はい。ボナファス・マーキュリオ知っています？
Mr. Bernadotti, do you know the name Boniface Mercurio?
I do not.
Mercurio was a local artist. Recently, a man broke into his apartment, ransacked the place, and killed him. The thief was looking for something.
You are testing my patience, boy.
In a moment, the connection will reveal itself.
はい。
I was hired, privately, to investigate the recent theft of a painting from an art gallery. My investigation led me to a man from your organization, and thus, to you, Mr. Bernadotti.
That is quite a stretch. Why would I need to steal a painting when I could buy anyone
確か
I
に
want?
確かに。
Interestingly enough, I spotted the stolen painting in your storeroom.
I buy and sell a lot of things, Mr. Holmes. Unfortunately, if this is true, it is not the first time I have been sold stolen merchandise. I presume you were hired by the owner of the gallery. Tell them to contact me, and we'll sort out the situation. So, this painting is why you broke into my office.
As I said, your man was found dead in the refugee camp. He was there to kidnap a woman, but the other refugees intervened to try and save her. The ensuing scuffle resulted in the man's accidental suicide. He sported the same tattoo as your men in this building. In fact, it also bears a resemblance to the one on your neck. Care to explain what business your man had with this woman?
You have no idea what you are talking about. I can assure you this was no kidnapping. The refugees in the camp are on edge. What happened there is a tragic accident, one I am not responsible for.
For what reason was your man there if not to abduct her?
Why would I answer? You are yet to justify your presence in the slightest. So many words, so little action. When you barged into my office, Mr. Holmes, I got the impression you wanted to talk business. Now I see you had come just to talk. Tell me exactly what you want, or get out.
やべ、追い出
It
され
was
た。
necessary groundwork for what comes next. I have enough evidence to conclude that the gallery thief, the artist's killer, and the dead man in the camp are all the same person.
Your time is almost up, Mr. Holmes.
Before you draw your gun, there is one final detail I am yet to mention. The young woman your man was tasked to collect from the refugee camp had been defiled at a perverse masquerade party. That violation was captured in a photograph by Boniface Mercurio and used as a reference for his painting. The photo shows the attacker's face.
Finally. That's why you're here, Mr. Holmes. You have the photograph.
It is what your man was after when he broke into Mercurio's apartment, and it is what you're after too, isn't it, Mr. Bernadotti?
You have the photograph with you. How much do you want for it?
I am not naive enough to carry it with me, but I am yet to decide what I shall do with it. I know the man in the photo is a British envoy. What interest do you have in his downfall?
I must admit, I'm rather impressed by how comprehensively you have pursued this matter. And so, you deserve the honest answer. My business dealings are often arduous in their bureaucracy. A man in his position, willing to look the other way, could ease my work significantly. In return, I will make sure no one looks his way either. A favor for a favor.
なるほど。
Also known as blackmail, the modus operandi of any true professional.
It was not originally my idea. Mercurio set things in motion, extorting the envoy for the most trivial of ends. Money. In response, the envoy hired my man to retrieve the painting and the photograph, eliminating Mercurio's leverage. I only learned the whole story after the artist was killed in his home.
And rather than extricate yourself, instead you took over Mercurio's venture.
It fell into my lap. As a businessman, I simply seized the opportunity. Now, how much do you want for the image?
Hi.
I could not help but appreciate the collection of smuggled artifacts in your storeroom. You have rather diversified your business.
Oh, high and mighty of you, Mr. Holmes. Not all smuggling is immoral. I pay generous rates to developing cultures and spread their culture to eager buyers. And furthermore, I supply many immigrants with a taste of home.
A very convenient way of thinking.
I have traveled wildly, Mr. Holmes. I've seen people in far-flung lands for whom my services are a lifeline. Without them, they would starve. The tax on cargo is often so absurd that it would be more profitable to simply sink your ship than dock it in the harbor. And trust me, I am speaking from experience.
Why did you send your man to remove the woman from the camp?
Without a photograph, her testimony was the next best thing. Securing her was in everyone's interest. Victims and witnesses all too often disappear. I thought the girl was safer with us. I did not anticipate what would happen at the camp.
I saw refugees from the camp at your warehouse. They work for you.
I have made certain arrangements with City Hall and the police. Thanks to me, refugees can work and be paid. It's a pathway to freedom.
And how much do you save by capitalizing on their cheap labor?
I have heard no complaints. They seem happy just to get out of that slum.
Why should I give you the photograph?
Just name your price.
What if my price were not money? You claim to have connections, Mr. Bernadotte. Perhaps you could improve conditions for the refugees. Give them a chance for a better life.
I do have connections, Mr. Holmes, but help the whole camp? You are asking too much. I could, however, make arrangements for one person. The woman who was violated will have her own home, outside the camp, solely for her and her child. She will no longer be a refugee, but a princess. That I can guarantee.
Is that really possible?
It will be neither fast nor easy, but I can do it. She deserves it, don't you agree? And as for her abuser, he will serve me, as much as he deserves.
So, in your plan, everybody will be given their due. Especially you, Mr. Bernadotte.
Seems like a fair deal, no? I doubt anyone could offer you better. Simply give me the photograph, and the world becomes a better place. I give you my word.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
なるほど。ニコラ・ベロッティ、はい。彼の部下に命じて自分の暴行絵と写真をマーキュリオから手に入れるとしたのは英国大使、だがアパートでの騒動に巻き込まれ彼の部下はベルナドッティ氏にそのことを話した。巻き込まれたアパートでの騒動、しかしベルナドッティ氏は野営地の人間に危害を加える命令をした覚えはないと主張する。ベルナドッティの部下を雇ったのはもともとは英国公使で自分が犯した暴行の証拠を手に入れようとしていた。今では公使を脅迫するためにベルナドッティは写真を手に入れたがっている。ベルナドッティの申し出は写真を渡せば彼が英国公使を脅迫するというものだ。その代わりベルナドッティは乱暴された女性と子供の市民権を与える。なるほど。もう少しで誘拐されるところだった。彼女と赤ん坊の安全を確保しなければならない。なるほど。 はい。ベルナドッティは講師の犯罪に関する証拠を集め彼を脅迫しようとしている。はい。ベルナドッティは講師を脅迫しようとしている。ベルナドッティは状況を操って利益を得る方法を知っている。講師による強盗を、知った彼はその機会を使用して権力を手に入れようと画策した。彼が出した条件はネイラの将来的機会に写真を渡すことだった。汚い事業家ではあるが彼の提案は納得がいく。真の重要なのはネイラとその子供の生活を保障すること。証拠を渡す。ちょっと戻ります。まだもうちょっと何これか。バーナー・ボーゲルかに話を聞くわけだ。ちょっとバーナー・ボーゲルに話しに行こう。
I opened the front door for you. Please, sir, do not linger.
はい、で、衣服を、これなんかすぐデフォルトに戻すみたいのないのかな。普通の髪、ひげなし。バーナー・ボーゲルに話を、これどこだ？これなんだ？はい、もう一丁話聞きに行こう。こっちだっけ？こっちだ。夜なのにみんな動き回ってるな。これバーナー・ボーゲルに話をしたら、あれ行き過ぎた？まだだ。全然だ。あれか。ちょっと待ってね。一旦セーブしとく。ほい。
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the theft?
なるほど。どっちに写真を渡すか
Not
を。
yet, Mr. Vogel.
ちょっと待った。あれさ。今。これで渡すのと、あれ？これ、話聞きに行きたいな。英国公使に任命され、市役所に執務室がある。あ、市役所か。話聞いてこよう。市役所に執務室がある。これ市役所だっけ？いや、旧市街地じゃねえ。こっちだよ。これ市役所か。これ市役所だよね。はいはい。チーフアシーブメント。ここじゃないの？英国公使市役所に執務室。あれどこだ？上じゃないな。ってことはあそこか。デュピティアーキスト。あれ？あれ執務室ってどこですか？
Have you found anything helpful?
こっちの先？あれ入れない。上に。
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
アーカイブスで調べたよな。あれ、市役所に執務室を与えられるって書いてあるから、トマスノートに話聞けるんじゃないの。デュピティチーフアーキスト執務室でしょこれ。どうしたらいいんだろう。もう一回調べてみる。でも関係ないよな、アーカイブ。ここにいるとか。これでもアーカイブだもんな。執務室はここじゃないよな。
I'll be right here.
でも新聞社になんかずっとマーク出てんな。なんだろう、ちょっと執務室があるとは書いてあるけどもわからないので、入れないな。ちょっとこの続きはまた次回にして、次回までに、どうしたらいいか考えていきたいと思います。まさかこのなんかこうさ、ロードが入るのは何なんだこれ。こんなロードしてなかったのにな。まあいいや。はい、じゃあ今回はここまでにしたいと思います。それではまた次回お時間タイミングが合いましたら見に来てくださったら嬉しいです。それではまたね。バイバイ。